Hello everyone, my name is Swingpoynt and welcome to Sunday, which means I didn't get my reading your comments video out on Thursday or Friday or Saturday, but I got it out today, so good job me. What we're gonna do is go ahead and read a couple of comments, but before we do that, I gotta talk to you about what's going on next week for live streams. Usually I talk to you like what's going on tonight for live streams, but see, I was smart and I moved it because I got something I really gotta talk about for next week. Next week, I'm gonna be, well, I guess this week, at the end of this week, I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be moving to a new place because if you know anything about the live streams and how things have been going there, they've been going so good, except for one kind of big thing that kind of just happens every once in a while. I have really not great internet here. It just kind of like dies every once in a while. It's like, screw you! I did flip you off. I am moving to a new place because YouTube and streaming is my full-time job. It has been since October. And I feel like if I am going to go ahead and really commit to this type of stuff, that I should do what I can in my power to make it so that I have the best tools available to me. One of them being internet, which is like a huge part of what I do because I work on the internet. Right now, my internet is 60 megabytes down, 4 megabytes up. Pretty good download speed, absolutely horrible upload speed if I'm going to be doing live streaming and YouTubing. And that 4 megabytes that I have is very, very inconsistent, very unreliable. So sometimes while we're streaming, the entire stream just breaks. And it could break for a couple of seconds, it could break for a couple of hours. It really just depends on what Charter feels like doing to me at the moment. So, I'm moving to a new place where I'm gonna get fiber internet, which is gonna be super cool. It's not gonna be Google Fiber, but it's still gonna be fiber, which means I'm gonna have a direct line to my house. I ain't gotta worry about any traffic interruptions, and the speeds are going to be 70 megabytes down, which is a little bit better up download speed. But the upload speed, instead of being 4 megabytes up, it's going to be 70 megabytes up. So that's a huge upgrade, and it's gonna be a reliable line. So it's gonna be so good for live streaming. We're gonna have tons of quality boosting going on during the live streams. But even though this is a lot of good things for you, a lot of good things for the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, and uploading is gonna be way faster too, so hopefully I'll be able to like get videos out faster. Anywho, with all that good stuff coming with the internet, that means I actually do have to move though. So this weekend I'm going to be moving, which means Thursday we're still gonna have our live stream. Friday we might. Saturday we're definitely not, because Saturday is the day I'm moving, and I'm waking up super early in the morning to move on Saturday, and I'm gonna be moving all day. Which is why Friday may or may not happen, because the main reason why my house isn't all packed up right now is because of my computer stuff. We would have moved probably if it wasn't for all of my computer stuff. So I might stream on Friday, I'm not sure, we'll see. But now that we got that detail out of the way and we know that Swingpoynt is moving, let's go ahead and get to some comments. At first when this game came out, I understood nothing. Now I get everything and I love it. And I'm pretty sure this was for Palm Gets Wi-Fi. The reason why I picked this comment out is because I could totally relate with that, especially like when I think back to when I was younger. Like I remember playing Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VII. Or just really sort of any game that had lore back when I was younger, and then I like revisit it now, I understand things so much better. Or like heck, even cartoons, like when you watched cartoons and you were like so innocent, you're watching SpongeBob, who knows how old you were when you were watching SpongeBob when it was first doing its thing. And now you like look back at things now and you're like, oh my god, there were so many references that I didn't understand then. Some of them dirty, some of them just more adult than what my brain was when I was 12 or 13 years old. And like, same thing with games, like, and even with Palm, it's not like you have to be a super adult to understand some of the things. It's more so just like acquiring more knowledge and being able to appreciate games a lot more. That's kind of like one reason why I like how English is taught in schools for a really long time. Like you learn how to read and write at a young age, but like to understand like concepts and symbolism and things like that within drama or within games or within books, that is what I think is really, really cool, because you really get to appreciate storytelling a lot more. And storytelling is a huge part of humans' lives, and it has been a huge part of it since who knows how long ago in human history. So, might have went on a little too long for this comment, but oh my gosh, it was really cool. It really made me think as to what we get into here, because I do a lot of story games on the channel. I really appreciate stories, so... And I feel like part of the reason why I appreciate stories is because I spend so much time thinking about stories in a game after I experience it. I never thought I'd like a game like this. This is for VA11 Hall A, aka Valhalla. Oh my gosh, if you haven't checked out that game yet, check out that game. We started it on the channel, and it's one of those games that is gonna have longer episodes, and it's not your traditional type of game, but oh my god, it is so good. And I'm kind of on the same boat, like, I wasn't sure I'd enjoy a game like this. But now that I've been playing it, I've been loving it. So I encourage you, go ahead, try something new. Be it Valhalla or just be it something else. give something a shot that you think you wouldn't like, but you don't actually know if you wouldn't like it because you didn't actually give it a shot, give it a shot. I swear, the best things in my life have come from me trying things that I wasn't really expecting to be anything. Give it a shot, you might really, really love it. I know this is an immature thing to say, but my name is also Jill. I can't help but get all hyped up when you say it. Love this series already. And this again is in Valhalla. One of the main characters, or the main character's name is Jill. The reason why I picked this comment out, Jill Lee, is that is by no means immature for you to say. In fact, that is like one of the principles of humans, is that they love the sound of their own name. Pro tip, if you ever become a streamer, go ahead and read people's names off when you reply to their comments. Be like, hey, Jill Lee, I heard what you said, or something like that. Because people love hearing their name. And it has been written down, evidence everywhere since like the 30s, 40s, 20s, like early 1900s. People discovered this a long time ago and wrote it down and sold books on this stuff. Saying someone's name is like one of the best things you can do to go ahead and make someone pay attention to you a little bit more and have them like you a little bit more. It's really weird, doesn't make sense, but it's totally a human thing and it totally works. Wait, when did Swingpoynt lose 3,000 subscribers? Okay, so I would imagine a lot of you guys know about this by now, but perhaps some of you don't. But recently, there was a purge on YouTube where they went ahead and cleared out a bunch of subscribers that weren't actually subscribers. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, I'm losing active subs. By the way, my hair is like ridiculous. I need to get a haircut so bad. Like sometimes it's flat, sometimes it's super floofy. It's like so bad, I can't actually make it look good. Sometimes I try to shower before I make a video so I can actually look, I don't know, maybe a little presentable, but it's at a point where it just doesn't give a shit anymore. But in terms of the purge, I lost like 3,000. A lot of channels lost a lot of subscribers. Like some of the really big channels, they lost what, from up to 600,000. A lot of them lost like 300 some thousand. The reason why this happened was because there was a reporting error on YouTube side. I don't think people actually lost subscribers. Pretty much all the purge did was take the number that shows up on the channel's page. So like in our case, it was like 116,000. And then it bumped down to like 112,500 or something like that. If I were to look in my actual YouTube analytics dashboard on my account, it would have actually said 112,500. So whatever the 116,000 was, that was all just fake, and it was only like for show on the public page, but like in my actual analytics, it went down to what the numbers were there. So I don't think people actually lost anything. There's always, every single time there's a purge, there's rumors of, oh my god, somebody who was subscribed to me isn't subscribed anymore, because there's like that one person who like shows a little button that says subscribe instead of subscribed, and all of a sudden all the paranoia starts. I don't know, I'm not that concerned about it. What really matters is that you guys are here, you guys are watching this video, you guys hang out the live streams. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. I really like that you play a lot of story games and just random things that everyone else has played. I find story games are a lot more enjoyable to watch. Did I already do this one? Like last week? Personally, I'm the same way. I like games that have a story to them. Back when I was younger, I could just play games just for the sake of playing games, but now that I'm older, I guess my tastes have changed, and I really appreciate a good story in a game. I get so much more attached to that than I used to. When I was a kid, when I was like 13, 14, I didn't give no craps. I was doing my Diablo 2 bail runs. I was doing my Age of Empires 2 custom maps. I was playing the RuneScapes. I don't know, I was doing everything. And now, like, I didn't really give a crap about story back then. Nowadays though, oh my god, I'm such a story nerd. When I was younger, I did like the Final Fantasy games, I really like those, but like, my tastes have branched out beyond Final Fantasy. Like, I love story games all over the place now. And you guys have seen it on the channel. Those are usually the things that I get the most passionate about, the things I get most excited about. And I feel like what are some of my best videos are the ones that have stories in them, especially good ones. Yikes, only 360p, what happened, Swingy? Okay, so I get this comment way more than I would ever expect because I figured this was something that people knew a long time ago. But I'll explain it because apparently people don't get it, because I get this comment like literally all the time. So what happens is when you upload a video to YouTube, I upload them in 1080p 60 frames a second. So when you initially upload a video, it takes a while for that video to go ahead and process. So initially when a video comes through onto YouTube servers, it will start off at like 360p because that's what's easiest for YouTube to get it up and going right away. And as the video like processes and I guess matures within YouTube servers, the resolution starts to go up until it goes all the way up to max quality. So if you get there super early to a video, it'll be like 144p. If you get there a little bit after, it'll be 240p. If you get there a little after that, it'll be 360p, then 480p, then 720p, and then 1080p, and then it'll bump back down to 720p 60, and then it'll go back up to 1080p 60. And it takes a little while for that to happen. So people who are really early to a video, like within the first hour, they're gonna see those processing problems. And it might not be the first hour, it might be the first couple hours. It depends on the video, how long the video is, things like that. But if you come to a video and the channel is typically a 1080p 60 channel, or at least an HD channel, and you have a resolution that's locked at like 360p or 480p and you can't go higher than that, it's because you got there really early. And this has been a thing on YouTube since like forever ago, so I'm surprised I still get so many comments on it, but I figured I would explain it because apparently there's still some confusion on it, but it has seriously been around forever. So if you get there early to a video, there's a chance that you're gonna go ahead and see a 360p resolution. And now the exception is for when people upload their videos on a scheduled basis. So let's say they upload their video like 2 days beforehand and they schedule it out to be released 2 days later. The video's had time to process over that 2 days. So when you see a video that's like at 360p, it's because that video was literally just uploaded. It wasn't like scheduled to release. So like the really big channels that are really good at sticking with a schedule, you probably almost never see 360p from them because they go ahead and they have their schedule set and they're like, okay, my video is gonna release here, and they get their videos done a couple of days ahead of time. Me, I'm much more of I get my videos out and I release them as soon as I get them because I'm too excited to keep them to myself, honestly. So yeah, that's a long explanation on that. I hope that helps clear things up. Swingpoynt, I just wanted to say that you're awesome. I joined your stream on Saturday and it was by far the funnest, friendliest, and overall best stream I've ever been a part of. Thanks for being awesome. Keep calm and don't be a Wally. Okay, we'll explain what Wally is in another video, but thank you, Billy, for the very nice comment. I appreciate that a lot. I feel like I really love live streaming. Like, I almost like it more than doing video on demand stuff. Now, that being said, I would never want to give up either one of them because they balance each other. So like live streams, I play certain types of games that are really easy to get into, games where if you don't have any idea what's going on, you can still watch it and get the gist of it. Where with YouTube, I play games that have a little bit more nuance behind them because people are a little bit more patient with them, I feel. I don't know, maybe not. That's just kind of the vibe I get for it now, but I really love live streaming because we have such a tight community. I get to talk to you guys, and it's just like we're hanging out. Like my live streams that we do on the channel, or our live streams that we do on the channel, they're not live streams that are like strictly gaming. It's not like, you better be playing video games, Swingpoynt, or I'm leaving. No, it's much more like a bunch of friends hanging out and you play video games because that's what friends do when they hang out. That's one of the things they do. What else do friends do when they hang out? They play, or they eat food together. Like I ordered pizza last night and we just sat and ate pizza on stream, had dinner time for a while. You guys tweeted pictures of me up your face, pictures of your food. We had this dinner time thing, we've been doing that for a while. And it was a good time. Like we literally just sat out, talked about what's going on with our lives, talked about what's going on in the world, ate some food, just sat around and shot shit, right? Like, that's what I think live streaming is all about. Because, I mean, like, I guess there's the esports part of it too, like that's a big part of live streaming. But like, for what I do, as a variety streamer, as somebody who's more of a personality-based live streaming, it's just about hanging out and becoming friends with people and getting to know people and building that really tight community. And let me tell you, it is one of the best communities you will ever see, one of the most talkative communities you will ever see anywhere, on any platform, right here. And I think that's so incredible, and you guys are what make it happen. So, thank you for being a part of that. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. That is so cool. I love it so much, and we stream 3 times a week, but man, let me tell you, I am just craving live streams every other single day of the week while I'm not streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe we'll introduce a 4th one. I feel like if it would be on a Tuesday. I don't know, we'll see. You guys will have to let me know. I've talked about how I want to look at my schedule a couple of times, mainly because I want to figure out how I want to introduce earlier time for all the folks that are in Europe. I don't know. We'll see. We will get better at this as time goes on. The more I do this, the more I learn about myself, the more I learn about you, and the more I understand what works best for the channel. So, with all that, thank you guys for being part of this video. Thank you guys for leaving these comments. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video that we do around here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Meow.